Vanakkam, Namaste. My name is Jay Naidu. I am 77 years old. I have been following my religion, Hinduism, for the last 45 years. I want to make a few videos aimed at those Hindus who want to leave their religion. If you're in South Africa, you would go after Christianity or, in some cases, Islam. My intention is not to make you change your mind about leaving Hinduism. If you want to leave Hinduism, you must be happy. Leave Hinduism. But my intention is to show you how close Christianity and Islam are. They share many, many commonalities. How close are they? Let us see. On your screen, you will see I have tabulated the beliefs of Christianity, Islam, Judaism, and Hinduism. I have 12 beliefs, and you will find that in 10 of those 12, Christianity and Islam are very closely related. They share these commonalities. I will give you a few minutes to view this, and then I will continue. Okay, I will continue. In salvation, Christians believe in salvation, the Christians believe that you have to believe in Jesus Christ. He died and he was resurrected, and therefore, if you believe in him, you will not go to hell. And the Muslims believe that if you follow the teachings of Muhammad and you take up Islam, you will not go to hell. As far as original sin goes, only the Christians believe in original sin, although the Jews themselves, who brought out the story of creation, do not believe in original sin. All three religions, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, believe in a creator God. For Hinduism, it is both yes and no, for we have the creator God in the form of Vishnu and Brahma, and the non-creator God, Shiva. Fear of God, all three of them. Heaven, only two of them believe in heaven, that is Christianity and Islam. Judaism believes that the heaven will manifest here on earth, that the Jews will become a nation of priests, and they will administer to the spiritual needs of all the people in this world, all who have been resurrected. Reincarnation, straightforward. A single God, while Christians believe
that they do have a single God? Unfortunately, from a Hindu perspective, when you have three personalities to this God, then you cannot say that is a single God. A single creation, number 11, a single creation. All three religions, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, believe that this is a single creation. That is, God existed, He created only this time, and He will not create again. In Hinduism, we believe in cycles of creation, that is Brahma's day and Brahma's night. In Brahma's day, this particular manifestation will last 314 trillion years. And then it'll come to an end, Brahma's day and Brahma's night, which is a state of Brahman. That will go on. I do not know how long that will be. As far as the caste system goes, I've included it in Hinduism because this is from the Vedas, the source of Hindu beliefs. From my perspective, this was not a feature that strengthened Hinduism. Rather, it weakened Hinduism. Any belief that consigned millions to the rubbish dumps of humanity cannot possibly strengthen that religion. In South Africa, there was just a peep from this practice. I can remember two incidents probably around 1951. The rumors would fly around that a couple ran away. Upon inquiring from my mother, the stock reply was, he was a low-caste boy. Exactly where the South African version of Gretna Green was, I do not know. But they would elope and return surreptitiously after a few months and quietly reintegrate with society. The first time I saw the low-caste boy, I was stumped, even at the age of about 4. He looked no different from any other Tamil. The second low-caste boy also looked no different from anyone in our community. Caste quietly drifted away from our consciousness. For all those who suffer from caste distinction, I, as a Hindu, am truly sorry. Christianity and Islam claim exclusivity to a creator God. For the Christians, the belief in original sin and the declaration by Jesus, I am the way, the truth, and the life. None shall come to the Father except through me, means that all those who came before Jesus will go to an eternal hell for all eternity. Those who subsequently accepted Jesus as their Lord and Savior would go to heaven. Everyone else is toast. The Muslim God is more forgiving. Muslims will enjoy the highest heaven, while the people of the book, namely the Jews and the Christians, will enjoy a lesser heaven. Everyone else who follows the Indic religions of Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism, and any other religion of this world will be consigned to hell forever and ever and ever and ever. So while Hinduism forced many to suffer the indignities of caste, this mercifully came to an end upon death, with the possibility of a higher birth in the next life. The gods of Christianity and Islam will send billions, not millions, to an agonizing, endless, merciless torture with no end at all. And that is the God of Islam and the God of Christianity. Once you accept Christianity or Islam, you have no choice but to accept that your God is going to cast billions and billions of living beings into fire, a living fire, and that is their gods. As a prospective convert from Hinduism to Christianity or Islam, you will propagate this belief. You have no choice They become your gods. Remember, I'm not trying to change your mind about leaving Hinduism, just perhaps to open your eyes as to how close Christianity and Islam are from a Hindu perspective. Whether you choose Islam or Christianity, it is one and the same for me. What is likely to happen to me on the Christian and Muslim Day of Judgment? Something that the 2.38 billion Christians and 1.9 billion Muslims believe will take place. Both are absolutely sure of this day. What then will happen to me as a Hindu?
I have a world map from Britannica, and I take you back to the times of Jesus in Palestine about 2,000 years ago. Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. None shall come to the Father except through me. And together with the Christian belief of original sin, this means to Christians that Jesus is the only way to God. Therefore, all who came before Jesus will end up in hell. The estimate by scientists is that 45 to 55 billion people lived and died before Jesus. Therefore, before Jesus even arrived on the scene, plus minus 50 billion people will go to hell, as they would have no chance of being exposed to any of Jesus' teachings and accepting Jesus as their Lord and Savior. They cannot escape hell. They did not have the slimmest chances of evading hell, as this would mean that there would be an alternative route to heaven, to the Father. This could make Jesus obsolete. This means that all the people of North America and South America, the Inuit in the north, the Indians all along the Americas, Africans from the Caucasians in the north around the Mediterranean Sea, the Bantu in mid Africa, and the Khoisan in the southern parts of Africa, as well as the Aborigines from Australia, the people of Oceania, the people of Siberia, Central Asia, all the people of Europe, all the people of Europe, the Europeans who actually spread out Christianity, the people of the Middle East, India, Southeast Asia, all plus minus 50 billion people will go to an everlasting hell forever and ever and ever and ever. This is the belief of the Christians and their God. Christianity arrived in the Americas only in the 15th century. In Africa, Christianity arrived early in Egypt and in Ethiopia, but only in the 17th century around the southern African area. In Australia, Christianity arrived around the 18th century. In Asia, Christianity arrived even later. In the Middle East, the Muslims and Islam dominated the region. There was simply no chance of Christianity as the main belief. Christianity arrived in the rest of the world after the 14th century. So, in addition to the plus minus 50 billion people 2,000 years ago, there would be added several more billions to be sent to hell. Islam arrived even later than Christianity. All in all, the Christian and Islamic gods will have, who knows, perhaps 1 trillion living beings to cast into hell. And that cast will be final. This is the reality of Christianity and Islam.
To those of you who have been with me, thank you for your time. Vanakkam, namaste.